I'm always asked this question from my students that, ma'am, how can we improve upon our communication skills, especially English communication skills, and why we still struggle to come out with correct words at the correct time when we construct our sentences. The answer to this you will get in this video. This video is for those students who possess decent knowledge of English but still struggle to get their point across. They struggle in terms of how to express themselves in the words, in the kind of words which actually get a response from the other person. Now for this thing, I am going to advise you 3 ways through which you can improvise your English communication skills to a great extent. And these 3 ways are very practical ones which you can really use. And yes, it doesn't include studying grammar. Okay. Now first is read, read and read. Read as much as you can, as widely as you can, and as diverse as you can. Whatever seems to fit for you, be it an entertainment, be it newspaper, be it travelogues, be it blogs, be it books, just read it. Every day have a habit of reading at least for 15 minutes. If you can do that, then only you can feel that you can improve your English, because when you read something, the things get into your subconscious mind and it always stays there. Whenever you have to speak up, whenever you have to present yourself, that subconscious mind always keep coming with those words which you need at that particular moment of time. So you will understand the framing of sentences, how to structure your sentences, how to use vocabulary in terms of context. That only you can get an idea of once you start reading. So always read and make it a ritual in your life if you want to improvise on your English communication skills. Second one is to start a blog, writing a blog, or maybe start a podcast. It is as simple as that. Now it really looks very simple, but people again have this fear that what if somebody make fun of me, how people are going to react this. You need to understand that with writing a blog, you actually get clarity of your thoughts. The only way to have clarity of your thoughts and to write it down, which will make you very confident about what you have understood about the topic. So it's very important to get your point across on the paper. When you write a blog, you are able to do that. Or when you start your own podcast, maybe you do not share with others, maybe you just share with a couple of friends of yours. Okay, but you start speaking the sentences. So once you start speaking the sentences, you will learn how to frame them in a manner that resonates with other person, that really captivates the idea or really centers the idea which you want to convey in the message. That only you can learn if you write something or if you speak. So if you are not able to speak with others, start a blog of your own, take any topic, speak about that topic for 2 minutes. Only for 2 minutes. Record this topic, share it with your friends, share it with the ones who can give you constructive feedback maybe. Or maybe start with a blog, because when we start something which is in the public domain and which people might get to see, we become conscious of it, and then we write, then we take certain diligence when writing that. So I suggest you to start with blog or either with podcast also. Now third thing, get your community together. Okay, form a community, form a group of people where you can interact with each other in English. Doesn't matter how bad you are, doesn't matter your vocabulary is not in place, doesn't matter you are doing numerous grammatical mistakes. It really doesn't matter at all. What does matter is that you get to speak with people with all of those mistakes, but you can speak and then you can refine yourself. Each one of you can correct others. Even if all of you are not fluent in English, doesn't matter, but at least you will get a platform to speak with each other. And you have to ready to fall flat on your face. It's very obvious that when we speak or when we write, we are going to commit mistakes. I might be committing mistakes when I'm recording this YouTube video for you, but it doesn't hold me back. It should not hold me back from conveying the message that I want to convey my opinion which I really want to convey for others. So don't hold yourself back. There will be mistakes, there will be pitfalls, but it doesn't mean that we are not going to attempt it. The most important reason and the most valid reason why people struggle with communication skills, specifically with English communication skill, is they are so fearful to commit mistakes in public place. They are so fearful to commit mistakes while interacting in front of people. They do not want to come across as someone who can commit a mistake. The whole idea of English speaking is to get your point across and not to be so much obsessed about the grammar. Okay, so stop obsessing about the grammar and just start your journey ahead with reading, I must say. So read. Second is start a blog or podcast, and third is create a community which can thrive with each other, which can actually help each other out in this journey of improving their communication skills. Thank you.